All right, so today we're going to talk about page 108 in your notes, 9.4, 5-number summary and box plot examples this time. So you can see some examples to follow for your homework. So this 5-number summary, which includes the minimum value, the quartile Q1, first quartile, the median, the third quartile Q3, and the maximum value of a data set, provides a numerical way of characterizing a set of data. 5-number summary can be described visually with a box plot as shown below. So this is what a box plot looks like. This first 25% of the data is the first whisker. It's called box and whiskers. And it goes from the minimum to Q1. From Q1 to Q3 is a box. Okay, you make the box like this. And it's called the interquartile range, called IQR. Now, we're not going to talk much about that, but that's what it is. Now, it encompasses 50% of the data, 25% from here to here, 25% from the median to the Q3. So 25% from Q1 to the median, 25% from the median to Q3. And then this is called the whisker, the other whisker outside the box, and it's 25% of the data from Q3 to the maximum. So those two are called whiskers, box and whiskers plot. That's what it's called. From there, want to do the first example, and then we'll keep going. So the first example right there. The data for daily average temperatures for 15 days in May are shown in the table. Find the 5-number summary of the data. So the first thing you do is take the data and order it from the least to the greatest. Then you got to find, the next step is to find the median, because that's the most important, because that will help you with everything else. So you start on the outside and you work in number, 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 and the middle score is 74. That's your median, which is called Q2. Then your minimum and maximum are the lowest score and the highest score, so 68 and 76, that's the next two. Then the two that are the hardest is Q1 and Q3 to find. What Q1 is on the left side of the median are the scores, and you find the middle of that. So that's what you do. So that's why it's important to put them in order. So you move from here, in, and that's the middle score. Q1 is 71. Same thing with Q3. You go to the right of the median, 75 up, and you go in, and that's the middle score of those to the right of the median. Okay, so that's how you find your Q3. Now to draw a box and whiskers, there's some steps. So the first step is to make a graph, a line graph. So you make a line graph, and the minimum was 68, so we're going to start at 66. The maximum was 76, so we're going to go to 78. So when it's going by ones. The next step is put a dot at the minimum, which is 68, a dot at Q1, which is 71, a dot at Q2, which is 74, a dot at Q3, which is 75, and a dot at the maximum, 76. Those dots help you make the box plot. So now from the box plot, we draw the two I would draw the two whiskers. This whisker from the minimum to the Q1, and this whisker from the maximum to Q3. Then I would draw the box. Now the box just needs to be the same here and here as it is here and here. And you connect the box. That's called the IQR, or from Q1 to Q3, and then draw a line in for the median, or Q2. And that's how you would draw a box and whiskers. All right, so let's do another example. This example helps you on page 704, number 1. Mean, median, mode, range. So here's the set of data in number 1 on page 704, which you did for homework. You can just kind of follow through and write it all down. The mean is you add them all up, add up all the numbers. It's the average of the numbers. You get 91, divide by the number you have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you get 13 for the mean. The median, you must put them in order first, which I did, and then find the middle number from working outside in. So outside, 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 there's the middle number of the set of data, which is 12. So that's your median. Mode is the most frequent. The most frequent we have is we have two 12s. So that's your mode, 12. Range is the maximum number minus the minimum number. So 21 right there minus 4 is 17. That's your range. Now, example page 705, number 3. I want to do that one so you can do a box and whiskers, and I actually have it ready to go, and then I'm going to draw it. I'm going to show you how to draw it. First thing you need to do is put the numbers in order, least to greatest. That's step 1. Then you find the median. So as we work in, this one's different than the one I just showed you over here to the left. So you work in, work in, work in, work in, and there's no middle numbers. So what you have to do is average 21 and 26. So you average them by going 21 plus 26, divide by 2, and you get a median score, median, 23.5, okay? From there, your minimum score is 20, and your maximum score is 30. That's the next two things you find. Then the next hardest part is finding Q1 and Q3, and I've kind of put them in green. So how do you do that? Well, here's the middle. That's the middle, 23.5. So to the left of the middle are all these numbers right here, 20, 20, 21, 21, 21. So you start on the outside and move in. Move in, move in. So your Q1 is 21. Do the same thing over here. If that's the median right between those two numbers, then you're going to find the middle of 26, 29, 29, 30, and 30. So start here, move in, and the Q3 is 29. From there, you make a line graph, and I started at 20 and went to 30, and I went by twos. So 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, and 30. Now understand I put 23 here and 29 here for a reason. You'll see in a minute. So now I put my 5 dots. The minimum was 20, so above 20 I put a dot. My 21 is between 20 and 22, so I put a dot right here. This is 21. I guess I could number them by ones. It's probably better to do it like that. Yeah, that looks better anyway. So 21 is there. Then 23.5 is 23 between 23 and 24. 3.5 is that dot. Then 29 is that dot. Then 30 is that dot. From there, I make my whiskers. Now my whiskers, and I like to use a ruler, my whiskers is from the minimum to Q1 and from the maximum to Q3. There's my whiskers. Okay. Sorry. Now I want to make a box. So my box is going to start at Q1, and I'm going to make the box from here to here, and Q3 from here to here. Okay, make the box like that. I wanted to show you this so you can see how you make a box plot. And then I make a box and make sure that this distance is the same as this distance. That's why I use a ruler, not just sketch it by hand and call it good. Okay, there's that. And then the last one you put in is the median. The median was 23, and you put a line in like that across the median. Okay, and that's how you make, I'm going to make this one's a little thicker. This one down here so you can see it. Make that a little thicker. Okay, and there's your box plot. That's how you do it. Okay, good luck. Have a great day. Last video of the year, I think. Hey, Y-A-Y.